All right, well, welcome everyone to this year's 8th grade Humanities Inspiration Speeches. We have the class of 2024, and we have 3 students who are going to deliver our first speeches. This year, we challenged 8th graders to think about who they are inspired by, what they're passionate about and what they believe in, and what they want to pursue in the future as they move on from Swain. So all of you are going to hear some really unique and engaging speeches. I'm so proud of each of you, of getting through this process of doing public speaking. And also, we are going to do a Q&A after all 3 of the speeches. So as you're listening to each speech, think of questions that you'd like to ask the speakers. Jack Garrity was scheduled for today, but we are rescheduling his for the 24th. Okay, so our first presentation is titled What Matters to Me by Lauren Fleshman.
Hello, my name is Lauren Fleshman. Today I will be talking about the importance of family. When you think back to your first few memories, who do you remember? My first memory was when I was 3, and my grandparents were driving me to the hospital so that I could meet my new baby brother, Spencer. My older brother, Kyle, stood by my side as we took turns holding him. I don't remember a time when my brothers weren't in my life. Who they are and the experiences that we've shared have helped shape who I am today. My brothers and I have always supported each other. When Kyle was 5, he began playing the violin. Similar to many other younger siblings, I wanted to do everything that Kyle did. I started playing when I was 3, and he always helped me practice. For a long time, my motivation was to be as good as Kyle was. After many years of hard work, I got to that point. He eventually decided that violin wasn't for him, but continued to support my passion. For a while, I wasn't sure that I wanted to continue at all, but I persevered through lots of practice and am grateful to my past self for making that decision. Though I'm unsure exactly what I want to do with my life, music is something that I would like to continue to pursue because I enjoy the challenge of learning new pieces. I currently participate in a youth orchestra, and we've performed at the State Capitol building as a part of Music Fest and alongside the Lehigh University Orchestra. Like always, my brothers came to watch me perform. While Kyle doesn't play violin anymore, he has discovered a passion for government and politics. He is inspirational to me because of his awareness of what is occurring in the modern world today. He reminds me that we are lucky to have grown up in our family. With the privilege that we have been given comes the responsibility to take action and help others. Kyle shows me what you can accomplish when you are focused and determined. He is also passionate about making time to spend with our family. Even though he has a growing number of commitments, he still finds time to hang out with me and Spencer. This is something that I admire because moving forward into high school, I still want to maintain a strong relationship with my brothers. Spencer and I have an especially close relationship. When school was closed during the pandemic, we would play together every day, building Legos, drawing pictures, or writing stories. When I was younger, I loved writing stories. Spencer would sit for hours listening to them and tell me exactly what I needed to change. He genuinely seemed to like my stories, and that fact always encouraged me to write more. In fact, when my mom once asked Spencer who his favorite author was, his response was Lauren. Writing is another strength and passion of mine, and it's something I would like to continue with in the future. Spencer's encouragement continues to help build my confidence. Spencer inspires me on a daily basis because of his constant enthusiasm. He is very supportive of everything I do. In the past 3 years, I have been a part of the Swain Spring musical, and Spencer has gone to every performance of every play. He's always excited to try new things or continue with old traditions. We share the common interest of going to see Broadway plays. We've currently been to 8, and we're looking forward to more. Spencer himself recently performed in his first musical, a production of Beauty and the Beast Jr. I admire his eagerness and confidence to be on stage in front of so many people. Just like he was supportive of my passions, I am supportive of his. I can't wait to return to Swain and watch him perform in the upcoming years. A few weeks before my 8th grade year began, Kyle was admitted into the hospital with a serious illness. This was a time when we all came together to support each other. Though he has recovered, that experience made me realize just how quickly circumstances can change. It was a shocking couple of weeks, and it taught me how much both of my brothers mean to me. And above all else, it showed me not to lose sight of what I valued most, my family. Spending time with my family is something that I cherish. Though I don't always realize it, my family constantly contributes to who I am. They have been there for me every step of the way and encourage me to keep going. Take a moment and appreciate those connections that you may take for granted on a daily basis. Thank you.
Our next presenter is Evan Scalodi with his speech titled, "The Man Who Inspires Me to Be Great."
The man who inspires me to be great. Have you ever had anybody in your life that inspired you to be great? 87% of elite level athletes are or were inspired by a family member or friend. Hello, my name is Evan Scalodi, and I will be talking about my dad, Greg Scalodi, and how he is inspiring me to be great. My parents are the reason I am who I am today. If it weren't for them, I wouldn't be passionate about many things that I am passionate about today. They are constantly teaching me new things, like how to be a good sport, not mess around in serious situations, and how to be a good adult in the future. I am passionate about many things today. Some of these things include golf, lacrosse, and skiing. The reason for my passion for these things is because my dad played or did these things all throughout his life. He started to teach me how to play golf at a very young age. We would go out and play around, and he would give me tips and help me fix my swing. My dad introduced me to lacrosse a little later than golf. He was my coach for a few years when I was in lower school. Him being my coach gave him the chance to push me to my limits. It also gave him a chance to help me learn to get even better. I started skiing around 2 years ago. My dad has been skiing since he was very little, so when I started skiing, he was excited to help me get better and learn more about skiing. My dad's been teaching me how to be a good sport since I was a little kid. He's always been big on sportsmanship, like not losing it over small losses in sports. And he's all about respecting others too, not goofing off when it's time to listen. So when it's time to pay attention, he makes sure that I'm listening and respecting whoever is talking. It's about being a good person too. He always wants me to be kind to others, even if they aren't being kind back. He's like my own life coach, always there with advice and wisdom. I feel lucky to have him around, teaching me all these valuable lessons. Sometimes I mess up, but he's patient and helps me learn from my mistakes. It's not always easy, but he's always there to guide me and make sure I'm on the right track. I know that everything he teaches me now will stick with me for life, shaping who I become as I grow up. My dad's always reminding me about how tough things can get out there in the real world. He's like my personal guide, constantly sharing wisdom to prepare me for when I'm older and on my own. Even when I don't realize it, he's teaching me valuable lessons that will help me get through life's ups and downs. It's like he sees the bigger picture and wants me to be ready for whatever comes my way. He's all about instilling in me the skills and mindset I'll need to handle challenges and make smart decisions in the future. I'm grateful for his guidance, even if sometimes I don't fully understand the life lessons until later on. It's like he's planting seeds of knowledge in my mind, knowing they'll grow and guide me as I grow older. I know I can always turn to him for advice and support as I face new experiences and responsibilities. His teachings are like a roadmap for life, helping me navigate the twists and turns along the way. My dad has been a constant source of inspiration for me since I was young. Whether it was pushing me to go beyond my limits in sports or teaching me the latest ski tricks, he was always there, cheering me on. Even when my lacrosse stick needed fixing, he jumped right in to help without hesitation. His support and guidance have shaped me into the person I am who I am today. I'm grateful for his guidance and the lessons he's taught me along the way. When you get home today, take a moment to reflect on the individuals who have played a significant role in creating your passions and inspiring you to be your best self. Seek out those mentors, friends, or family members who have supported your dreams and encouraged you to pursue what you love. Express your gratitude to them and let you know how much their guidance and inspiration mean to you. Thank you.
All right. And our last presentation today is titled Your Path to Success Should Include Happiness by Leah Nanko.
Did you know that 72% of successful entrepreneurs suffer from depression or other mental illnesses? A misconception is that once you've reached a certain level of success, your mental health problems and other problems in your life disappear. But contrary to popular belief, external success does not mean internal happiness. Hi, my name is Leah. I'm here to talk to you today about finding happiness in everyday parts of your life and not just things that make you successful. Many people suffer from mental health issues, even with what people might think is a perfect life. But with all the success, there are still many issues that follow. HanleyCenter.org states that people with higher IQs are more socially isolated, which leads to anxiety and more depression. Success can also reveal who's really there for you or who's there to use you. A lot of successful people prioritize their careers over their relationships, causing them to fall. It can be difficult to juggle your work and personal life, and I think finding happiness and joys in the little things throughout the day can completely change your mood towards life. Rita Moreno, a 92-year-old successful actress, talks about how even with all her riches and her nice apartment, she found herself lonely. One day, she combated her loneliness by making friends in the places she found herself the most, at the grocery store. She started talking to a woman she recognized there often, and after a conversation, she asked the woman out to lunch. Just by doing an everyday activity, she formed a friendship at the supermarket. She talked about how she wasn't used to being alone because she usually attracted people due to her fame. It's nice to think about parts of my day I get excited for to make up for the not-so-great parts. I feel inspired by my brother Kai because, like most toddlers, he's constantly happy and full of life, as you probably can hear. He's 3 years old, and every moment with him is an adventure. He lights up any room he walks in, and his laugh is very contagious. Going to the grocery store gives Kai a joy I have never seen before. For most, it's a chore, but for him, it's something that can make up his day. He waves to everyone and will have conversations with people. One time we went to the store, and Kai spent a good amount of time playing with a soccer ball and kicking it to random strangers that would kick it back. Every time someone kicked it back, it would bring him a joy, and he would thank them. Something so simple made his day. That picture over there, is my brother making a friend at the mall. We walked past the play area after he had a really rough day, and he started playing in the cars. He went inside the bus, and right before it started playing, he noticed another boy around his age that wanted to go inside. He invited him in, and they sang the wheels on the bus while the bus was moving. This shows how Kai can find more and more positives in a situation that he originally went into upset. Kai gets excited over anything and has gotten excited over people gifting him things that are already his. He treats everything with care, and like everything is so special to him. He shows the importance of everything in my life. My brother also shows me it doesn't matter how much you have or what type you have to appreciate the ones that you receive. My brother has a dangerous amount of cars. His car collection is vast, but yet he loves them all with his whole being and gets excited over getting new ones. He takes them with him everywhere, and in every situation, the solution is a car. This shows me that something that people might think is so minor, like toy cars, is something that my brother cares so deeply for. As someone who wishes to go into the field of law, I'm sure workload in life can be vigorous and timely. Making sure people around you are positive assets to your life and making sure you value your small wins and accomplishments are important. If you don't get anything from this, I want you to remember to make your happiest memories with the smallest moments. Thank you.
I'd like all three presenters to come on up. And we're going to do a Q&A, so a question and answer. So we'll take questions, and we would love questions for all three of our presenters. It could be about the process of writing their speech. It could be about something that you heard in their speech. But we'd love to have at least 3 questions for different speakers. And then I'm going to pass the mic, and you need to tell me who the question's for. And then that speaker is going to speak into this microphone, okay? So I see we have some questions. So guys, come up closer.
Lauren, when you were going to get Preston from the hospital, were you excited? Oh, Spencer. Not. I always get
Yeah.
one.
As far as I can remember, yes, I was really excited.
Miss Kay, you don't need the mic.
Were your 3 inspirations a surprise, or did they know about it before they came today?
For mine, they knew about it.
Same with mine.
I guess it was a surprise.
What usually happened when the lacrosse stick broke?
Can you repeat the question?
What happens usually when the lacrosse stick breaks?
You have to like restring it.
Lauren, how old is Kyle, like now?
Kyle's 17.
This is for Leah. How many cars does your brother have? Is it like filled of his room?
It would take a while to count.
Okay. I would think so. This question's for Leah. How old is your little brother?
He's 3.
This question's for all of you. How long did it take to write these?
I can go first. It took a few weeks because we did like a first draft and then we did some revisions of it. So overall, it was probably like a month with practicing too.
Can you tell us something about the planning process? Each of you tell us something about your planning process, like your thought process, or who you talked to, how you kind of figured out what you wanted to talk about.
Who wants to go first? Go ahead, Evan.
For me, I just thought about some of my favorite things, and I thought about lacrosse and like some of the sports I like, and my dad taught me how to play them. So that's what I thought of.
Based off the requirements, I chose something that I thought fit in and that could be inspiring to some people.
For me, I guess I've kind of watched the inspiration speeches before, so I pretty much had an idea of who I wanted to do before this.
My favorite questions, and I just wanted to give a shout out to them because I know going first out of the whole 8th grade was a little bit, they had to be ready a little sooner, and I think they did a really good job.
So thank you so much for coming. We have this whole presentation recorded, so we will share those out with families. And thank you very much for visiting us, guests, and you guys were fantastic guests. So if you are in 3rd grade, you may go with your teachers back to your class.